And I am live. I'm still debating if I want what exactly I want to play this fine day. Part of me is stuck between hooking up the PS4 and just keeping on the Xbox, or playing something on PC. I did, however, stop the update for Ark because that is a ridiculous sized update. Leave it to Ark to have an update that is completely useless. That's why I don't have Ark installed on my computer, for that exact reason. Like, come on, bro. That is excessive. Uh, let me see. What all I got installed on the PC? Oop, wrong button. Cause I don't know, maybe play something PC for a change. If I could figure out which mod was the nudie mod on Oblivion, I'd already have shut that off and we'd be doing that. But, as always, that is, neither here nor there, and I don't feel like fucking with it. Mainly because it is exactly that. It is just a pain in my arse. You know what? Part of me is really thinking maybe, just maybe, we'll spread some managed democracy. I'm not sure. I'm not. Ooh, but my phone, my phone, my my wonderful phone. Oh my God, it's not on the live stream like it should be. Oh my God, I failed twice. I failed a lot more than twice, but we're not gonna go into that. And being first off, before I get too far into that, let me get rid of my frickin'. Yep. Cool. Alright. Hmm. We're gonna stick to the one. Alright. Just because it's already there, but we're gonna try a couple 360 games on there. Let me turn the light on over here so I can see what all I might be checking out. Let's see. We might go with. Uh, and the reason why it's such a look, it's because I literally have a ton, and I mean this, a ton of like 360 games to go through. Uh, hmm. You know, you never go over here. You never go wrong with a good racing game. Never go wrong. And to be fair, I never really played the first one in the series, so it should be fun, lad. This should be real fun. Alright. Go figure. Sonic All-Stars Racing is not playable on the 3 or on the 1. Only on the 360. Give me my game, you machine. Alright, so Iron Man 2 doesn't work on there. No, man. Oh, I gotta say that congestion, bro. Uh, um, part of me is disappointed here. Because I was really like, yeah, that'll work out great. The one. That's what you think, player. Dang. What all I got here? Uh. Well, either hook up a different console or play something on PC. So, let's hook up a different console. I think it's this one. Got all these extra freaking hookups and everything. Cause Like, when I bought my PS4, for instance, it was a used one that came with the camera and everything. Like, legit freaking... Man, this thing looks like it's been through hell and back, but it works just fine. Now that I'm... Man, you know what? I think I was gonna hook up. Disconnect that. Right, that's power. That. Right. Move my Xbox One over here with... Alright. It's gonna be a rare occasion, lad. I'm actually hooking up the PS4. I haven't even really played this thing much. Like, I'm not a PlayStation guy. Like, don't get me wrong, PS2 had some really great games that I played. Like, I'll be the first to admit that. Like, PS2, PS3 even had some exclusives that I love. Resistance Fall of Man, if you have not played that game, like, when I finally get the first one, I'm going to stream it, and then I'm going to play the second one and stream it. I will get used to playing with a controller, you know, first-person shooters with a controller again. That's part of the reason why I want to play Oblivion on my 360 with all the DLCs, because then I can actually get good at using a controller again. But that's neither here nor there. And I remember where I put the... Wait, did I put it over here, I think? I got so many hookups, it's like, where did I put my... First off, you can see which one this one has. Okay. That moment you got so many consoles, you gotta, like, literally figure out which one has, or which one's common core. Ah, mother trucker. And this is why I need to get these things set up better. Oh, oh, come on. Let me, about to lose other controllers and my Super Nintendo game. Ooh. And my Xbox Classic. Just to see. That might be it. Did it again. Because, of course, I'm a force of nature. And when I set up my surroundings, I have my surroundings set up to also be a force of mother trucking nature, apparently. Like, come on, man. Come on. And where half the time I wish I wasn't a force of nature. Oh, who am I lying? All the time. I wish I wasn't a force of nature. Whoever said being a force of nature is fun, obviously never had to live that life. Live as a force of nature for a while and you will literally hate it with a passion that cannot be described in normal words. Generally, however, can be described in a series of curse words that is beyond freaking, like, unless you speak the language of the curse words, you would not be able to understand. But if you speak the language, you know. Oh man, that thing really pissed that guy off. Oh, I hope it's the right one. Alright. HDMI. And come on. There we go. Oh, backwards. Back. Yeah. Go. And of course, the charging cord for the controller is tangled on something, and if I need it, just in case, once again, force of nature, and of course I need it. Because I haven't played the PlayStation for since like November, October. Oh man, come on. Okay, that's what the problem was. Spider-Man was still in it. That's a me. That's a total meat that I would do. Okay. Spider-Man. Into the case. Might play it at some point, not right now. We're going to check out. Let's see what all I got on here, man. A bunch of games I really don't care about, but I do care about these two. Part of me wants to play FF7 Remake. Part of me doesn't. But also, though, got, which I've yet to try at all, which I'm about to. Like, literally, I got these games last week. Been meaning to try them. But because I almost never hook up the PlayStation 4, yes, sir. Yes. Alright. And. Alright. And now we're just waiting for it to install. I'll just do this so y'all can actually see what I'm seeing. Nobody's gonna chill for a minute. Hang out. Let me shut off that light. Oh. Why not? Oh. Well, once again, force of nature. Can I not be a force of nature? No, because for some reason, I'm just a force of fucking nature. Freaking. Let's see, where are we at? Almost 2 gigs. Alright. Let's see. Shame I can't play like I used to. My hand wears out too quickly. So I get through some like warm-up songs and then my hand's already cramping. Oh, come on. I hate that about my hand. For some reason, it just... My left hand likes to cramp. Got 3 minutes left to 3 gigs. Nice. Getting there. And 4.6. Getting there. Getting there. Come on, hand. Oh. Almost. Yes, Miss Ma'am, I see you. My cat that loves hearing the violin for some reason. Oh, you've got to be frickin' kidding me! I'm gonna start it without updating. I'm trying to play my game here, man. Alright, let's switch over to the actual. Ah! Alright, there we go. Start application. Come on. Don't really care. Haven't played this game. Been wanting to play it. Tired of waiting. Granted, should have decided to play the PS4 before I went live. That's my own fault. I'll admit that. Apparently that's taking forever. Get a little bit more of my precious elixir of life. Because who doesn't love coffee? And do. And let's see. English, please. English, please. Device, television. Let's see, where's my TV at? Alright. What? I just want to play the. You guys gotta be freaking kidding me. Can you just let me play my freaking game? Oh my freaking god. Why can't. Like. Okay, so Ark did the same thing. It was like, oh yeah, you could play the game. You could start the game. You could get to the main menu. You could even, like mess around with the options and whatnot. But if you want to actually play the mother trucking game, oh, you gotta wait for that. We're making you have to go through an extra bunch of bullshit that you didn't ask for. You just want to play your mother trucking game. Did I ask for this additional install? No. When did fucking gaming go from let me pop in my damn game and play to let me pop in my fucking video game, wait for 20 fucking minutes of install, then 30 minutes, then another hour because Developers can't get their shit together and they gotta have 50 million installs before you can even just play your motherfucking game. I'm just trying to play some Final Fantasy. I'm not trying to sit here and spend the next hour contemplating the meaning of life because these dickheads can't just let me play my fucking game. What the literal cosmic fuck are you idiots doing? Is it that hard to make a fucking video game these days, or are you just literally wanting to waste people's motherfucking time? You know, people could be doing other shit while waiting for this to install, like anything. Watching paint dry is more entertaining than waiting for a game to install. And yet these fucks seem to think that's what people want to do. They want to sit there and wait through literally never-ending installs just so they can have freaking what? Like a little bit of graphics that are slightly better? I don't care about slightly better graphics. Hello, Harry the vlogger. Sorry you caught me in the most annoyed of states right now. I'm just literally watching these fuck-ups fuck up once again, and I'm like, really? This is a decade-old game. This is a decade-old game. How's a decade-old game literally in need of, like, an install and all this just to play the freaking game? Let me get my coffee. This is just... like, oh my motherfucking god. Sorry, Lord, but this is just, like, oh... I, like, how the hell is it, like, this... I'm glad back when I was a kid... Oh, I'm trying to. I'm getting there. Just like, I'm just glad, but when I was a kid, like, literally, you popped the cartridge into your Nintendo or Super Nintendo, or I mean, Atari, if you want to go back to the 80s, but we really, like, okay, so, it's weird, because we had an Atari, but we never really, like, played it all that much until we got the Nintendo. Like, don't ask me how that worked. I remember being 4, 5 years old, my parents get the original Nintendo, and I'm just like, all right, play that, and then they busted out the Atari, and it's like, so when did we have this? I played on that too. Like, man, oh, all I gotta say is that you know you got gray in your beard, and you can sit there and like literally can talk about how as a kid you put in first hand up up down down left right A B select start. I'm just like, you know you got some white in your beard. That was like literally your childhood when it came out. Mario Brothers 3 is still fire though. Well, spit. Since we gotta wait for that, we'll figure something out as a temporary, I guess you could say, fix. Let's transition back over to that. Let's see, what will you do in the meantime? We're waiting on that to finish downloading and install. What can I play that doesn't require really much, if any, at all net? But start playing Final Fantasy freaking 7 just because that so annoyed me. That tracks. Because I have it installed. Because Steam. Like, oh man. Zen. Like, alright. And this is why I was like, I'm good, I found the game. 5 minutes later, no, so about that, you're gonna have some other problems here. You've got to be kidding me, man. Hook up the controller, play some I Made a Game with zombies in it. Oh, yeah, we're gonna play some I Made a Game with zombies in it. Come on. Where's the controller? And where is it? There it is. There we go. And play some I Made a Game with zombies in it. Like, oh man, I remember when this game came out, my buddy went and downloaded it. He's like, well, it was $1, so like I figured I'd check it out, and it was just a silly little twin stick shooter. You know what? I'm gonna have to go with Let me. Alright, there we go. Alright. Let's hope this doesn't. Oop and oop. We also just go with where's game capture? Game capture, sunken land. I made a game with zombies in it. Yes, alright. Booyah, we're gonna just move that to right there. And then we're gonna do this. We're gonna copy. And it's great. Not even worried about it. We're just gonna get back to the game. Oop. Transition. Almost forgot the most important part of this. Yeah. Alright, alright. Alright, press enter. Oh. Alright. Come on. Let's get these zombies. Come on. Come on. Oh, oh, no. I'm not getting ate by the zombies. Game with zombies in it. Don't care what anyone says. This game is so silly and simple, but it's actually really fun. Oh. And who would like some fried zombie? Fried zombie coming right up. We got all the fried zombie you want. We're talking all the various variations of fried zombie. Everything from pork fried zombie to good old-fashioned General Tso's fried zombie. We have the KFC 23 Spices fried zombie. We even have your good old-fashioned Southern fried zombie that most people just make in their own kitchen. Hit me up now and I will make sure to reserve your bit of fried zombie today. Nice try. Nope, yeah! That's what I'll be talking about. Yeah, what now? Just saying, we're gonna get these zombies. Yeah. I think gotta watch out for those now. Yeah, that's what I thought. And, oop, let me get that. Ooh, yeah. Come on now. Come on. So you can get shot in the face. Worst ride bitch ever. Alright. And what we got here? Slimies all dying like the horrible slimies they are. That's what they get for being slimes. This ain't one of them there animes. This be America. We don't like slimes around here. For no other reason than they're kind of slimy. Alright. Come on. I'm gonna avoid that right there. Not my preferred weapon. I thought it would be good, but it was not. Those lasers will bring me nothing but death and ruin. Not even the funny death and ruin. Just death and ruin. Kind of like that. Kind of like that. Less symbolism, more my penis in your vagina. Nah. I gotta say, that moment where you watch freaking the Helsinger Bridge way too freaking much. I'm a woman. Call yourself whatever you want, you crazy Protestant bastard. Come on. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Give me everything I need. Alright. I don't know what that does. I don't remember what it does. I'm just doing what I can. Come on. Give me a good weapon. I need good weapon. I need it. Oh no, this is gonna get bad. It's gonna get real bad. Man. Come on. Oop, oop. Alright. Can they bring back the zombies, please? I would rather be fighting zombies, thank you. Like, clouds are cool and all, but they're not exactly something fun to kill. They're kind of lame. Like, who's afraid of a cloud? Well, I mean, conspiracy theorists. Well, apparently I should be afraid of clouds. Good to know. Come on, come on. That's what I'll be talking about. Bring it, bitches. Behold the power of my lasers. Come on, come on, come on. Oh. Oh, oh. Alright. Ah, I see why. Makes more sense. Try that again. And real quick, let me see where we are at on the install. 15 minutes. Okay. And I've been joined by Selena, the kitty cat. She's my co-host now. Yeah. And the nice thing is the guy released it on Steam for free. Like, apparently this game like won a lot of awards and everything for being silly and quirky and everyone loving it. Who wouldn't? Alright. Okay. Where's zombie in it? Alright. Oh, we're gonna kick these douchebags' ass. That's right. Look at these douchebags. Get lost, douchebag. We don't like douchebags. Yeah, bye, douchebag. Yeah, bye, douchebags. Goodbye. Goodbye. Undead douchebags. That literally, like, all of them are named like Chad, Rob, Barry. They all look the same too. Like, what up, bruh? Like, when was the last time you had a job? What's a job? That explains a lot. Come on. You will not defeat me! I will defeat You apparently not. I will be zombie food, apparently. Yeah, come on. No more zombie food. Tired of being zombie food. Oh, zombie food yesterday. Yeah, that's it. Yesterday. Dishes. Yeah, give me more of that. I need that there. Oh. Cats being cats, I'm guessing. Oh! There you go. Oh, I thought it went down. I was like, oh no, it got me. It got me, fellas. Avenge me. Avenge me. Come on. No. You will not get me. I will not be defeated by such treachery. I refuse. Give me that life. I require it. It is mine. Ah. Take your explosives. Oh. No. Give me. Yes. Oh, crap. Almost pulled out a win. Right, and then go that, and there we go. So I can get me that life again, and no, bad slimes. I do not wish to be assimilated. Like, I'm not trying to be a part of the Borg here. Do I look like I want to be part of a hive mind? I mean, are you kidding me? I'd probably destroy that thing. That'd make me a part of it, and next thing they know, they're going freaking crazy. Thanks, Josh! Alright, come on. There we go. Alright, you will not get me. I will not be defeated by mere clouds. I mean, imagine that, getting taken out by clouds, man. I'm just saying, no one would take you seriously after that. Like that. No one can take you seriously now. They're gonna be like, whatever, bro. You got killed by a cloud. Lame. Like, but it can't be on, but doesn't matter. Lame. You got killed by a cloud. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and take that. And Alright. We're getting there. We're getting somewhere. Maybe not there, but at least somewhere. Ah! And dead. Did it again. Like I said, that's why no one can take you seriously, man. They're all like, bro, you got killed by a cloud. How are we gonna take anything you say or do seriously? Like, you died by the fluffiest of all things. A cloud. Just saying. I'm not dying by more clouds. Get me out of this cloudy mess. Give me back the zombies. They got kamikaze zombies now. I wonder if they shout la 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 before they explode. Come on. Nope. Yeah, but come on. Oh, got taken out by one. Let's see, where am I at? 9. Alright. We're almost to where we can find the place in Final Fantasy. Alright, boom. Bob. Come on. Get some bullets, son. I drink your milkshake. I drink your milkshake. All of it. Elbow. That's my own fault. Oh man. Ain't a game with zombies in it. Oh man. This game is one of those games that I'm so glad holds its charm all these years later for just being a silly game. Uh-huh. Dang. Go figure. I'm just sucking this round. I used up all my mojo. Yep, that's what it was. I used up all my mojo. About bullshit, paying attention, not laughing at the stupid fucking ludicrous reference. Not even an Austin Powers reference, it's a legit ludicrous reference. Not even playing. Like, not even lying. Red Light District, kind of like one of my favorite albums. Not even gonna try to deny it. That song is like practical back-to-back bangers, man. I don't care what says. Come on. Alright. Alright, come on. Let's use the shields to my advantage. You ain't getting me that easy. Come on. Come on. Shield. Nice. Get off. Yeah. Time for clouds. Come on. Yeah. Start coming back. You can fix this. Come on. You may have 3 lives. You can still come back with the quickness. Come on. Come on. 81,000 is the one is what to be, like 82. Just be safe, say 82. Alright, 182. We got this. We're gonna beat that high. Yeah, let's do it. Perfect music change moment. Like, yeah. Yeah. second place. Yeah, come on. Oh, crap. Don't need right there. Am I? Come on. Oh. Come on. Crap. Alright. But. Alright. Nope. That'll work. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Oh. Not going out without a fight. Come on. Come on. Ah. Alright. Cool. That's a respectable freaking run right there. 354,000. I can be proud of that. Oh, there we go. Alright. Man, I think it's simple as yes, we shall quit. Oh, right. Oh, crap. So this whole time, all of that got missed, and it was just the Final Fantasy. Oh my god, that. How did that, like. Oh, wait. Brainman Heap, don't mind me. I got so into, like, wait a second. First thing I'm seeing is the fact that the Final Fantasy's already up with the fact that it's completely spaced. That I didn't block it, I just had to. Okay. Uh. Part of me wants to say easy just to learn, because apparently this one's got a new. I'm gonna go easy and learn this one. Yeah! No, I'm gonna learn on the fly. Fuck it. That's why I went easy. So I don't have to do the tutorial and figure it out on the go. Well, what? There's an empty. Alright, so that's what happened there. Alright, that's okay. Alright, we're gonna get into this game. Hopefully, it's enough like previous Final Fantasies where I'm not completely lost about the combat. Granted, 13 kind of. We're not going to talk about 13. Or 8. 8 had a lot of cool ideas, though. I'm not going to lie about that. Dr. Lucis cleared him. Some fucked up God Emperor man wannabe. That's cool. Oh! Oh, I jumped right into that bitch. Did not mean to, even. Oh, right. Here goes. Before the fall. I'm not gonna lie. For a second there, my comic book brain thought that was a Superman logo at first.
Set forth with my blessing, Prince Noctis.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Take your leave and go in the grace of the gods.
Well, princess will be princess. So much for royal protocol.
Not like you had to deliver a formal address.
Your Highness! What now?
I fear I have left too much unsaid. You place a great burden on those who would bear with you.
You're the one to talk.
I ask not that you guide my wayward son, merely that you remain at his side.
Indeed, Your Grace.
We'll see the prince to Alticia if it's the last thing we see.
What is it? Hate to break this up, but of course got the motor running. Drados, it's in your hands.
And another thing. Do mind your manners around your charming bride-to-be.
Your Majesty as well. Try to mind yours around our esteemed guests from Niflheim.
You have no cause for concern.
Nor do you.
Take heed. Once you set forth, you cannot turn back.
If you think I would?
I need only know that you are ready to leave home behind.
Don't know about you, but I'm ready as I'll ever be.
Take care on the long road. Wheresoever you should go, the line of Lucis goes with you. Walk tall, my son.
Alright. Okay. So we're off to do a wedding. Don't know why. They decided to start this with a wedding, but they did. Okay. Any of us who have played enough fantasy games, we already know this wedding is going to go horribly awry. So, I mean, I'm just kind of like, why are you breaking everyone's heart right at the beginning? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Yes, sir, I am live. How are you doing today? Why is this so difficult? Yeah, you know what? That's life. I am not even going to argue with you. That is, well, why is life so difficult? Because it's life. And to be fair, life is what you make of it, which is difficult half the time. Oh man, let's see how this plays. Like I said, I have not played this. I was gonna eventually get it for the Xbox, never got around to it. Buddy had it for the PS4. I was like, you know what? I need something I'll actually try to play on the PS4 other than Spider-Man. Let's give it a shot.
I think we can forget about hitching our way there. People were friendly outside the city.
You can only come so far on the kindness of strangers.
You're just gonna have to push her all the way.
I've already pushed myself to the brink of death.
Get out.
Uh,
Come on, the car isn't gonna move itself.
Jeez. I thought the car was supposed to move us.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Can it? Ready, steady.
I appreciate it, dude. It's one of those, don't really know what to say. Like, surprised to have a fan. oh, we're getting somewhere. It's actually an awesome feeling. Oh, there, okay, so you actually control the whole car, okay. Like, glad to know you like my shorts. I'm trying to keep them funny. I have a bad habit of being,
Not exactly a fairy tale
antagonistic.
Prince Noctis.
I'll be the first to admit that.
These things happen.
But what can I say? I'm a troll at heart. I hope to bring trolls together and,
What?
you know,
What's this thing by
give us a place where we can just laugh, talk shit, and hang out and have a good time.
Pronto? Don't even think about
Everyone's
it.
gotten so, like, best way to, like, I wouldn't say up in their feelings, up in their morality. They forget,
It's my turn.
it's just jokes, man.
My hands are killing me.
Oh, man.
There, tough guy. Any luck?
I'm kind of, like, I'm digging the music in the game, though. Definitely digging the music in the game.
Sure.
No, I'm good on ready, like, playing that. I'm trying to just play some Final Fantasy 15, not spend the next 3 hours trying to download it. Tell you what, you missed it. It started out literally me trying to get this thing to install and play and having to waste like 30 minutes. Yeah. But I'm talking OG troll. Alright? Back when trolls literally were just dudes out there having a laugh. If you fell for it, you fell for it. You generally were reminded, don't feed the trolls. That's what makes, made it funny, because minute people realized you were just trolling them and, giving them a good ribbon for the sake of a laugh, most people back in the day laughed, and they understood. It wasn't, we're trying to do this or that. We're just trying to have a laugh.
Now, which one's the prince?
What?
Your Highness? Congrats on your wedding.
Not hitched just yet.
Lady Lunafray's room to be, here in Hammerhead.
Apologies for taking so long.
You best save your apologies for Pawpaw.
Oh, man.
You.
Cindy. Sid's grease monkey granddaughter.
Roll her in while I'm still young. Didn't your daddy tell you? She's a custom classic, not some beat-up old clunker.
Yeah.
Prince Noctis.
Yeah.
Pretty. Like they took your old man and kicked the dignity out of him.
Right?
You got a long way to go, son.
Dude,
And that slack jaw's getting you nowhere.
I feel like us older guys, we were raised in an era when
It's gonna take a while.
Let's be honest.
Y'all get her in and we're
You had to have a sense of humor. And if you didn't, I mean,
Y'all heard him.
90s, junior high, high school,
Right this way.
because if I hadn't dropped out, I would have graduated in '01. Dropped out, was going to get my high school diploma through
Never any good at it either.
one of the, basically the technology center here. Was going to get my diploma and do a trade school a little bit, like learn something, then go to college for what I wanted to do. And they're like, yeah, you shouldn't have even been in high school. You should have already been in college. We can't even really help you because you are more, like, your ultimate goal is college. Oh man, ain't that right? Back when, like, you could do things like download, like, alright. When Facebook had, like, first got the ability to post a photo on the comments, and how everyone went ham with immediately posting all the memes. The rise of the photo comment. Now it's trolls and meme lords have moved up
Hey there, Prince.
to
Y'all
using
ain't
video
been out this way
comments.
Before, have you? Go on, have a look around. This'll make sure y'all don't get lost.
I might as well make good use of the extra time.
Alright.
Whoa! They got Ebony out here. Things is gonna flip.
What you got?
Take a look at our wares.
Earn guild by hunts over selling trinkets you find. Alright.
A moment note. We've expended the last of our funds on the repairs. I suggest we confer with Cindy.
Alright.
Broken down and flat broke.
Adding insult to injury.
Old man's in for both after charging us that much.
Yeah. It's been
Alright. Oh, come on.
She ain't gonna be ready
Let's
for a
see.
while. Y'all need something?
Oh, man. I totally forgot. Basically,
We're strapped for cash. Anyway, we can earn a little.
albino black sheep. Oh, what was the other? There was another one. It was
This
something
must
like
be what Pawpaw meant when he said he was
something
gonna
junction,
teach them
consumption
boys.
junction. I think it was.
Told me.
Then you
Yeah,
have like,
I'll take care of some
let's
boys
not forget the
and
OG flash sites
around
like freaking
I'm happy to be
Homestar
of
Runner.
services if you're up to the challenge. How about it?
Let's see. I'm trying to think. Ill Will Press back when
Show 'em what you got.
it first started before it went on freaking YouTube. Alright. Oh. Alright. Okay. Right.
But don't go running around after dark.
Oh.
Demons are liable to rip y'all to shreds. Here, this ought to be enough for a place to stay. Just between us, though. Don't tell Pawpaw.
Yep. Alright. Oh,
Hey, what are you after this time? See
No,
you later.
fuck it. What does the bronze bangle do? Okay. Oh, come on. There we go. Dungeon blade. Accessory. Bronze bangle. Increases maximum HP slightly. Okay. Right? Bro. was just an iPod. Like, you didn't have a touch screen, you didn't have any of that. It was just a little thing that just played your freaking music. Alright? You had a choice. It was a Zune or an iPod. Or one of the off-brand MP3 players that were, let's be honest, some of them were alright, but neither of them were as good as a Zune, and a Zune was nowhere near as good as an iPod. Like, I still have mine, to be honest. And then my mom gave me her original, oh no, it was her second, iPod that touch that she got back, way back in the day. Like, it was definitely interesting. I will say that. Those are things like, let's find out if I can do some fighting. This is a proper Final Fantasy. I should be able to just beat up monsters and get loot. Just saying.
Looks like we
Alright.
found our first targets. Ready, Doc?
Displays and everything. Let's, come on, bitches. And, come on, bitch. Oh,
On we go.
yes, sir. All right, man, dude. But then again, like, I am 40. I turned 41 end of the year, and I'm not gonna lie. I'll be the first to admit I remember back when the Xbox 360 launched, for instance, and like being able to hook up your 360 to your computer and playing the music on your computer on your 360, like while you're playing video games, was like the coolest ish ever. I remember getting that actually.
Let's do this.
It was great, man. That was part of the reason. Like, I wish I still had my Wave 1 360. Unfortunately, lent it to a buddy when his 360 went down, and unfortunately, apparently mine was, which I believe, you know, it was a literal Wave 1 360, and it had already red ringed, I think it was like once or twice, and been repaired by Microsoft. And then finally, he played Mass Effect 3 on it. And that game was just too much for it. And it just went down.
Let's
Freaking.
get on with it.
Oh, man. Also, to be fair, dude,
So,
that was also back when,
Nowhere.
you know, TV was still
Then we have the
interesting.
golden key.
Then after
Like,
that, we hop a boat.
2006, we had yet to be completely taken over by reality TV. It was getting bad, but it wasn't completely, you know, an atrocious monstrosity that had just consumed every channel. Then you had the frickin' like show, man, Scrubs, man, Scrubs. That's an underrated show. I hate how much hate that show gets, but I feel like it was actually a legitimately good show. Come on. Like, dude, no, don't knock the PS2. I will tell everyone, don't knock the PS2. Now, why I've always been more of like an Xbox, like guy, yeah, real talk. Got me the Halo 2 OG Xbox. Like, over there. I even bust it out and play it every now and then.
could this be?
But I mean, come on, the PS2 had Champions Return to Norath and Champions, or Champions of Norath and Champions Return to Arms. Like, while the Xbox did have Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3 and whatnot, let's be honest, it played better on the PlayStation.
Oh,
Granted, I think I actually have it for both the PlayStation and the Xbox, come to think about it, oddly enough. But,
so, what did Cindy say?
not to mention,
Dave guy.
like, FF12 was good, FF10 was good, like, they weren't the greatest, but they were good. They were no Final Fantasy 6 or 7, but they were good. Like, trying to think what else did the PS2 have that I really, like, that gets no love. Like, I never got to play it, and it's one of the games I'm looking for, but Dark Cloud, from what I heard, is this, like, was an awesome mix of, like, I think it was like a city builder and an RPG in one, like I said, I never got to play it. I wanted to. It looked interesting. How do you get in there? Oh, duh. How about the big frickin' door? That I completely missed, apparently.
What's this?
Alright. Mutant, dual horn sighting, blood thorns, and red tusk. Alright. Alright.
We are now.
It's not too soon.
Let's do it! Come on.
Sorry.
Oh. 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 Oh! Okay. I did not know that. Cool. Nice.
We all good?
Better than good. Good to go.
I mean, alright, the combat system in this ain't too bad. That's dirty. I was never that, like, I'm not a hacker type, never have been. Mainly because I've always been the, like, alright, so back in the 64 days, GoldenEye was my jam, and I was such a asshole in that game. And then I got real good at, like, Halo. It wasn't, like, great or anything, but I was good. And then, frickin'... Oh. Alright.
Huh. What are we looking at?
Alright.
This creature is known as a saber tusk. It skewers prey with its tusks. From the safety and comfort of burrows.
That's heartless.
Alright.
This shit.
Come on. Get bent, son. Come on. You need to die, thank you. There we go. Alright.
Waiting on the next one. Hey, who's out there? Well, look who's in here. The man of the hour. Dave, right? Been looking for you. Didn't mean to cause you all into trouble. Stuck here on the couch. Right back. funny about that, Marcus. I gave him hell, but couldn't finish the job. Still one mean mutt about. Y'all don't look much like hunters. What do you say? Rest for me? Sounds too dangerous to be left alone. Tell us where to go.
Alright.
You all got guts, that's for sure. Let me tell you where I last saw them.
Magic flask.
The people are at risk, Noct. You have
Yeah.
a royal duty to ensure their safety.
But alright. The last one is that.
Be wise to rest up before we set out.
Alright. Yeah. Let's check it out.
In that case, let's find a spot to make camp.
The hunters are really out in full force around here, huh?
Dude,
Crown's Guard or something?
I was never like
Technically a civilian
in clans.
outfit.
I've always been like, to be fair, I always played
Is it cool that we
free
rock
for all
Crown's Guard outfits?
deathmatch, never, you know, in groups and this, that, and the other. Like, I'm kind of like, some people would talk about, you know, having great Xbox friends. I had a couple, don't get me wrong. Glenn and Jacob. And
Wanna make camp?
I kid you not, we were a beast on Reach, dude.
Let's call it a day.
I kid you not. Oh man, when you saw the three of us in the same match, I can tell you, we were about to be wrecking some shit. Like, I was known as the guy that could get sticks, like, left and right, like they were crazy. Like, grenades were always my thing. Like, I could be nasty with the DMR too. But, like, Jacob was generally sniper rifle, shotgun, and Glenn was old school, the regular battle rifle, and, or the assault rifle one, can't remember, I think it's battle rifle is what it's called, can't remember, and I think he rocked Needler. Like, but we were fucking, oh man, it was great. We'll go, that. Ignis. I can't help but feel like he's the frickin', oh, frick. Got Burns, and I can't remember his assistant's name on The Simpsons. And for some reason, that guy gives me that guy's vibes. Nice. Nice. Alright. Alright. Okay. That's cool, so they all have different abilities. I mean, that's cool.
Check it out. Ignis is actually slowing.
What do you imply, pray tell?
Right. I mean, to be fair, I'm not gonna lie. Part of me is like, well, we gotta save that one. I mean, who wouldn't save Sid? I'm just saying. We ran tournaments and had to be registered on a website. We did Killzone SOCOM with Tom Clancy Ghost Recon. Nice. Oh, don't even get me started on freaking, like, Killzone. Like, that's a game that I don't think would be made today. We're gonna go ahead and just save. Sure, why not? We'll save the cheese. You will have to do the cheese. Yeah, we'll go with that. Why not? not really next. Oh man. That sucks. Well, the dungeon comic save manually noted. Okay, good to know.
Since they got back, since they're the only one
I
left.
frickin'
Rather more than a middling.
really?
Things considered, I'd say she turned out okay.
Okay, you know, that's a nice IRL touch. I'm not even gonna lie.
Take care of the car, and it will
Like,
take
anyone
care
who's
of
done
us.
any camping, like, okay. Man. Now we go there. Down this way. We're gonna kick that mother trucker's ass. Be bad. We're not going to take any of that creature's ish. We're gonna show it exactly what we're gonna do. Still think that sucks though. We couldn't go to the big tournament, man. I would. Then again, to be fair,
Sometimes I wonder if
I don't think I'm good enough to be playing in tournaments. Never have.
Was pretty nice.
I mean, there's a time where I was decent, but I also spent like 90% of my time playing video games. I ain't got time for that these days. Like, don't get me wrong, I still probably play too much, but I don't play as much as I would like to at some point. Let's see. I mentioned a Killzone did strike me as a little W2. Oh yeah, dude. I've always said like Killzone 2 is the one where I came in at, and I loved shooting space Nazis so much. I shot space Nazis in Killzone 3, I think, and 4. I can't remember. Like
over there. That's it, right?
those games are fun, man.
Yes. You'll run off and
Those are definitely ones I'm looking at getting through the PS3 just to replay them because man, I love freaking, like I said, Killzone 2 is just
Scared, big guy?
You ought to be too. Things
all right.
Sure. Looks tame to me.
Look out!
I mean,
It's not over yet.
well, he was like, not over yet. Well, duh. All right. Point warp. Come on, no, up there. Oh, there you go. Oh, wrong button. Wrong. I don't care if I'm just bait and it keeps chasing after me. I don't want to. Whee! Oh. Time to run. Overdid it. Running. You won't get me this time, ya freak of nature. I don't care what you think you are. You're still a freak of nature. Yeah, go. Oh, states again. Should have been paying attention. That was on me. Let's see. Oh, come on. Tried to do that, but
Not me.
Knocked.
Oh.
Just tired count.
we're just tired.
They
Yeah.
ring.
Alright. Anti-phone!
Okay.
the
Who's
head back.
next behind the wheel?
Ignis should take it and never let go.
It helps that he can keep 4 eyes on the dash.
I couldn't even keep one.
Sure, I'd do any better. Put me in the driver's seat.
Good. 'Cause I need the leg room.
I need the leg room and back. That sucks. All right, dude. Like you see them sitting there pulling shit that we would never have thought of back in the day, and we're like, you know what? I'm not even mad. Not even mad. Then again, you gotta figure some of these kids, they've been playing some of these, like, we evolved with games. These kids got handed first-person shooters in the,
It's almost
like,
so far, man, to walk.
literally
Upbringing didn't prepare us for
early
this.
2000s
Pretend you're walking
and
to
mastered
the car.
that ish into adulthood. Like, we had to evolve to get to that level of goodness.
It's rude to keep a girl waiting.
Unless you're a PC gamer.
What is that? That thing's like half bird, half storm, half airship.
You realize that's 3 halves.
Explain its size.
So in every sense.
That thing is huge. Huge. Frickin' A. But, that dude. I mean, come on, like me. Like I said, started with an Atari, moved on to the Nintendo, then the Super Nintendo, then the 64. Didn't really have Sega until I got into adulthood. Don't get me wrong, the Dreamcast was after the 64, I got me a Sega Dreamcast, and let's be honest, the Dreamcast's biggest thing that hurt it was it had a DVD player like the PS2 did. I'm sorry, it would have literally smoked the PS2, the 360, everything. Or not 360, but the 64. Because remember, it came out in '98. So, and the GameCube didn't come out until '01, if I remember right. Like 2001, maybe 2002 at the latest. Freaking A. Don't get me wrong though. I'm happy to say video games evolved with me. As I got older, video games got more awesome. And my only complaint is video games. Like, I don't care what anyone says. I would love it if we did have, like, the full-on virtual reality that we were promised in our childhood to have by now. I'm just saying. Just saying. Developers be slacking, yo. I wanted full-on VR. I'm just saying, some Matrix-level shit. To be fair, says the guy that wouldn't even put the internet in his brain just because of the fact that I'm like, man, I don't trust that shit. Just saying. Sipping the precious coffee.
Blessed weather.
Totally.
You know, I do have to admit, as long as it's not like 9 million degrees out like it is here, on a sunny day like that, you know, I bet it's nice out. Here, middle of summer, there's two things you're experiencing. Roasted, like literally roasting, and extreme heat.
Ain't she?
Like blindness, I mean, extreme blindness and heat. The sun, like, literally just, like, bright and hot. Neat. I can't help but think of Bender. Not even gonna lie.
To ride with care. Oh, and before I forget, would y'all mind making a little delivery for me?
Why not?
No, not at all.
Thought you'd say yes. So I already put it in the trunk. There should be a motel on your way to Galden.
Right?
If y'all wouldn't mind giving that to the owner, that'd be swell.
Grandpa, my
Like,
grandkid.
the best way I can describe it, the modern
Not
VR
sure
is,
but ready for the
like,
road.
I don't know how to explain, like, it's full of potential, but at the same
Sure.
time,
Why not? I needn't remind you to exercise.
I
caution.
am kind of like, would love to have one, don't get me wrong. I get the VR set up for, select destination and having continue the journey to your, so, I want to drive the car myself.
Time to go.
What are you talking about? I mean, I am not a convertible kind of guy, but then again,
Everybody out.
oh, I chose the wrong button.
Ready? Let's hit it.
Woo!
Oh, okay. Alright. Let's see. I'm taking there, so I'll be needing to take a left. The left, then a right.
You
No!
might want to stock up on potions and stuff.
Dang it! Stop doing it!
Go for a change. What do you mean for a change?
And as for, good old Alex Jones, need I remind you that the globalists, well, they're after everything that you have. So, of course, they're not going to let you have proper VR until they finally can get you in the pod eating the bugs. Till then, you're not getting VR. I'm just saying. The proper virtual reality, the thing to keep you in the Matrix, is not going to be a thing until you accept living in the pod eating the bugs.
Right. So, that's what this is about.
But yeah.
If you need, I can always let you
I
know.
like it. That sounds about right.
Thanks for the offer, but once we're back in the Crown City,
Uh,
I think I better squirrel my own wheels.
I don't even know what. Alright. Alright. He's driving. I like how they have the biggest one of them all reading a book. That's hilarious. Like, just because you're huge don't mean you can't be well read. And you have
Well,
arrived
so
at
that's far
your
enough,
destination.
okay? Might be wise to leave the driving to me till we found our bearings out here.
Alright. Alright. And there we go.
Y'all came all the way out here to deliver the goods. Well, thank you kindly. We'll take it out of the trunk, so you all just sit tight.
Right. No worries. Old man, no worries. You better pet whatever that is. If it's a dog, it's a dog. You better pet the dog.
Umbra, bringing us stuff. Atta boy.
That dog can really track a scent.
Certainly knows how to find us.
How do you always know, boy? Just a sec.
Nice flower. It's the same kind we sowed our crops from. Oh yeah, sill blossoms. So, I have a favor to ask.
Dude, I'm gonna be real with you. If that actually happened, I wouldn't be surprised.
That's not all.
Like,
I'm not
they've
sure
been
if there's a
persecuting
link
that man for years.
Sent it
And
back.
it's like, at first, I thought, like, I didn't know who he was. And when I did find out, I thought he was just some kooky conspiracy theorist. And then I found out the man's actually right a lot more often than, you know what I mean, people give him credit for. And then when you sit down and realize the man's a lot more correct, like more than he's given credit for, it starts to really click. Oh, they're coming after him because he actually does.
Take care out there.
There's some things that he actually says that hits a little too close to the mark, or else they wouldn't be shutting him up.
Don't say.
That's the only thing I could say. Whether it's things like his documentaries going as far back as the Obama deception, things like that. You know, because he's been doing this for a long time.
Hold on a sec, sir. I found an envelope addressed to Meldacio inside the package.
Meldacio. The Hunter HQ?
Yes, sir. The headhunter ought to be around here somewhere. Mind making one more delivery?
Yeah.
What do you say, Knox? Might as well while we're in the neighborhood.
I mean, yeah. Oh yeah, like it was so like I don't care what anyone says. If you don't think it's obvious what they did to him, like the only thing that they did is show everyone that he was right. They didn't, like, best way I can put it, they didn't say, oh, he's wrong, or this, that, and the other. Like, they didn't show anything to prove that. They just showed, oh, he's got somewhere he's right, and they're using, because it's not even the any of the parents of the kids that's actually doing it. It's third parties that filed those lawsuits, and when you look into that and look into who those third parties are and where, like, start wondering where the money to file the lawsuits and everything started coming from, it makes a lot more sense. Like, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if there was some, like, oh, yeah. I'm a big Politico. I'm not going to argue that. Like, I try to keep politics out of it, like, on my channel, but I'm a big Politico. I follow, or do my best to follow, you know, what's going on, always have. Whether you want to admit it or not, those who are unwilling to follow current events and are unwilling to follow what's going on within politics in their country are only helping the political elites within their country stay in power and continue to do things that they do not wish to, that the average person do not wish them to do. And the fact that your average person stopped talking about things like religion and politics does not surprise me that now, because we don't talk about these things, no one really knows what's going on and everyone thinks, oh, well, these are verboten topics. Well, that's kind of by design, if you ask me, because when did these things become verboten topics? About the time when people stopped actually being religious? I'm just saying. And as a devout Catholic, I can't help but feel like there's something to the whole, like, I guess you could say, modern religious structures being purposely, if you will, neutered in a lot of ways within the greater United States. You can sit there and say the Founding Fathers weren't, like, atheistic and so on and so forth, and that'd be very true. A lot of them were. But they were also very upfront in the understanding, though, that their sense of morality and the very thing that formed who they were as a person came from Christianity, which most of them were. You know, even if it was in the, you know, Church of England sense. That's part of the reason why the original Pilgrims came over, because they wanted to practice proper Christianity, not in the Church of England sense. Now, granted, it was more, Oh yeah, yeah. That and I thought it was Remington that they shut down, but doesn't matter. They got some. They literally. Oh, wrong one. Got a dude shut down, or a gun company shut down because just dumb shit. I just call it what it is. Oh, that's what I was doing wrong. Okay, figured it out. Yep. Think about it. If you are unable to properly have a foundation of morality within your society will collapse. Look at Rome, for instance. Rome is a prime example of, I guess you could say, when people say, well, we're the second Rome. In a lot of ways, that's a very true statement, but at the same time, it's not entirely an accurate statement. It is, we do have our differences, but if you look at a lot of what happened in the ending days of Rome, and this is after Christianity had become a thing, but it had not been accepted fully throughout the empire. It was still very pagan up until its final days. And when it did finally break up, it was because of the fact that a lot of those companies, or not companies, but countries just lost contact with Rome and started doing their own thing. Like, but if you look at it, historically, we know that Rome started having problems with the familial structure, where soldiers were returning home to children that they had not, uh, no, that they had not had, fathered. And why are you okay? Okay, and when you start having things like that happen, it really does break the fabric of your nation. It people do not understand what how important fathers are for a nation, and how important it is for that father to know that his children are his. Like, once you start having men unable to know for a fact that their children are theirs, they stop being as committed to the familial lifestyle, because, there's a good chance that if they did a paternity test, they'd find out that those children that they've been raising as theirs aren't theirs, and that makes it very hard for them to be loyal to a family, because, men want to be loyal to a family, but if they do not feel that their family is theirs, or that their spouse is being uh, literally faithful to the relationship, they don't have faith in their home. And that is an extra stress that they will keep to themselves, because they can't really say anything. We've destroyed men's ability to have proper male relationships, because any type of male bonding in a group is immediately tried to, in popular media, for instance, it has been turned into, oh well, that's well, what do they call it, coded for gay, or this, that, and the other. There's an entire whole ordeal that you can go into about how it was important to destroy the male role model within the greater United States, and within the West in general, because strong men produce strong children. Strong children are strong citizens. Strong citizens produce a strong civilization. And a strong civilization cannot be easily destroyed from within or from without.
Sounds great.
Something to look forward to.
Oh yeah, I'm imagine coming from. Yeah. If I remember right, that's where the Dear John letter became a thing. Because it originated, if I remember right, actually during the Vietnam War, where men were being drafted and sent off to Vietnam, and their wives, fiancés, so on and so forth, well, were hooking up with other men, because there's no they were unsure if the man was going to be returning home because of how high the body count was in Vietnam. It's something like that, if I remember right. Oh, I need to go around that way. Like, I don't know the full specifics of it, though. It was explained to me when I was like 18 and 19. And because a soldier had gotten his and whatnot. Like, literally, his wife left him while he was deployed off in Iraq. Like, 2003? So, it was 19. Like, there's a reason why my channel's a nerd and over 30, because I read too freaking much. And, like, I'm the guy that refers to my phone as a book of knowledge.
You're out of luck. Are we? The boats bring you here.
What about him?
Well, they'll not take you for.
And what's your story?
But,
I'm an impatient, ready to turn ship. The ceasefire's getting us nowhere.
What's this? Some sort of souvenir?
They make those? No. Consider it your allowance.
Yeah. And who's allowing us?
A man of no consequence.
Shit, right.
like, that. They got the right voice actor for that guy. Whoever he was, they got the right voice actor for him.
Possibility. I say we go check it out for
Aye.
ourselves.
Alright, drop this thing off. Oh, what's this?
First day off in a good while. Man, not a ship in sight. Forget.
Oh well.
What's all this about the port closing?
We got a hold of Altisha. According to my sources, the Empire given strict orders not to let any vessels leave the docks of Altisha. Real shame if you were late to your own wedding. Right, Prince Noctis? Name's Dino, by the way. Pleasure. The Crown Prince elusives bounty hunting in his fancy car. Surely you didn't think it'd go unnoticed. At least not by this reporter. Lucky for you, this reporter has integrity. If you want to remain incognito, I'll respect your wish. In exchange for a favor.
I mean,
I don't owe you anything. Wait, you must have run him the wrong way. The sound of tacit agreement. Here. Marked where you need to go on your map. All you gotta do is find me some rough gemstones, like this one. Do this, and your ship will come in. Don't, and the papers will run you out of town. Capiche?
That's funny. I'm a prince! Damn it!
This really got your number, Knox.
Not like we made much effort to keep it secret.
Even if we have, the press always finds a way.
Alright.
We needn't befriend him, but we best not make him our enemy.
Oh, man. And there we go. And why is there a question mark there? I mean, cat. I'll pet a kitty.
Hey, buddy. What's up? Taking a little stroll?
Yep.
You're all alone. You must be hungry. Yeah, that's what I thought. Hold on a sec. I'll find you something. Gotta come up with some cat food.
Could always buy some.
Or we could fish for some.
Excellent idea. Let's go.
Okay. I gotta find where you can fish from. Probably that dock over there, or that one. Let's do it. Oh, man. I know it's getting close to time to call it. About time to worry about dinner. Also got to work tomorrow. But, tomorrow's also payday, so it's not a complete loss. Yeah, it sucks I got to work. But, ain't gonna be too bad. At least I don't have to work the deli tomorrow. That's all I'm worried about.
You thinking the fairy tale Lady Luna Freya back to the Crown City?
Nah,
Mm.
I need a rest.
Hello there. Come to fish the deep blue sea? Take a look at this.
What about it?
Huh.
Good luck out there.
Hopefully I don't need to buy any of that. Yeah, that's I thought.
It's showtime.
Let's see. Go. Well, no, of course, dude. Because most people were not actually taught what the actual best way to put it. All right, you had before I was a kiddie, or before I got into high school, even like my sister was one of the last kids that had it. My older sister, right? Civics in high school, like not even playing. That is a very important class. And that's why so many people are willing to give up their constitutional rights because they don't understand that there's a reason why the Constitution's there. But because, let's be honest, they haven't been taught what so many things mean, they don't know. Like, how many people will sit there and talk about, like, the Electoral College,
I wonder if His Majesty fished
and
as well.
they don't even know the first thing about like what it actually is there for. Like I literally had a guy arguing with me the other day, and he was like he literally well the first time I heard about it was literally like the southern states being brought in and the 3/5 compromise, and I was like, no, it goes back to the birth of our nation. Like that. Like. I don't even like, and that's why I think a lot of people don't know, because if they knew what the electoral college was there for, they would be more hesitant to try to get rid of it. But because most of them, once again, by personal opinion, we're not actually educated on it, by design, mind you, because if they, once again, knew, for instance, why it is so important to have separation of church, like the separation of powers, why the, president is supposed to be the, like, literal, like, he's the top diplomat. He's the top military executive. He's the top like everything. And for 4 years, we say to whoever's in that slot, we give you the ability to, if something were to go wrong in this country, move, like, make plans and, actions that are literally meant to prevent bad things from happening. But because, once again, people don't know that that's the whole point of a president. They are the, chief executive officer of this country. Like, they are literally meant to be, like, they have final say. That's why things like the Federal Reserve was not supposed to be there. That's why Andrew Jackson fought against the central bank back when he was president. And the ultimate slap in the face is him being on a $20 bill. There's a reason why the founding fathers didn't want a central bank. There's a reason why they didn't want, like, why, for instance, for the longest time, like, the various spy agencies fell under the
I'll play King tonight in the meantime.
proper military and not, you know what I mean? Were not on their own because that was a danger that the literal founding fathers understood would happen, because when you have too big of a bureaucracy, too big of a government, like any freaking, the best way to describe it, any entity that has any respect for itself will try its best to maintain itself. And big government will always maintain big government. Bureaucracies will always maintain bureaucracy. Like, there's a reason for that. It's because they, best way to describe it, they understand that if they don't maintain the bureaucracy, they will be out of job. People realize they don't need a big overbearing government. They need freedoms back, and these big bureaucratic institutions are literally causing them to pay outrageous taxes, preventing upward mobility, getting in between, like, what they want from their government, so on and so forth. Yeah! Finally got that fish for the cat. Like,
About time for a new line, ain't it?
yep, quit. Yes. Alright. I mean, but at the same time, you gotta look back at a lot of things. I mean, like, why hasn't an actual war been called since World War II? Like, declared? I mean, police action, so on and so forth. We've been in, like, literally Iraq, Afghanistan, Libya, Sudan, if I remember right, frickin' Syria, like, a couple other spots. And we're about to be adding Iran to that list. Don't act like we won't be. Once again, like I said, once you get me going, I'd like, because I follow all this stuff religiously. Get it? Where'd the cat go? But, because I am, like I said, a big Politico, there it is, I tend to have an opinion about a lot of things. Alright. Like, that's part of the reason why I tend to avoid such topics. But at the same time, I like talking about history. So it's kind of a mixed bag, because when you talk about a lot of things going on today, you got to talk about the historical context of what happened back in the day. And I'm not even playing. Like, a lot of things that we have going on now, you got to talk about, like, things that happened after World War II, things that led up to World War II, things that led up to World War One, the things that led up to the Great Depression, things like that. Like, because there's so many factors that literally do factor into how we ended up with the modern world we got. And me being, you know, the best way to put it, ADHD high functioning autist, I happen to be the guy that like to sit there and watch documentaries. Most of my book collection is literally history and science, because I happen to also be a physics guy. Don't ask. I don't ask how that. Don't ask me how that works. I'm just happen to be the guy that was like, ooh, physics seems fun. Time travel seems like something that I want to look into. Portals seem cool. Yeah, I'm that guy. Can't stand, like, don't do well in school. To be fair, I don't do well in school because I learned at 5 years old that authority figures don't really know what's going on. And especially teachers, they half the time teach shit that they only kind of know what they're talking about. Most of the time, just don't. And college ain't no better. Half those college professors just bloviate and act like they know what they're talking about, when half the time they're just hoping that whatever study that they base their entire lesson off of doesn't get debunked like anytime soon. I'm just saying, debunked. Like, I remember back at History Channel, Discovery Channel, freaking Military Channel, all of them, Nat Geo showed nothing but documentaries. And oh my god, I miss it. I so miss it. Anyway, let me do this. Can I... Da-da. Oh. No. I want to make sure... Icon. Okay, that's not what I'm trying to do. Like, yeah, dude. That's why I tend to say, like, I was one of those individuals. Quest of kitty catering. Yeah. Alright. So why don't I have Ascension? Oh! Noctis. Alright. Um. Uh. Hmm. Check that out. Huh. Alright. Huh. Oh, okay. Okay. Now, for the important question. There it is. We're gonna quit that autosave. We're just gonna go ahead and boom. Word. Ugh. Oh, dude. Well, okay. So before I start calling it for the night, look at the history of the FBI. All right, it was literally an agency that was designed to go after the organized crime that had sprung up in the wake of Prohibition. Alright? It was supposed to have ended, if I remember correctly, as soon as they had gotten organized crime under control. But instead, it's been pretty much just there ever since. And if think about it, give me a second. I always have it takes me a moment to remember the dude's name. It it literally he was the head of the FBI for the longest time, and Leonardo DiCaprio even did a movie about him. Like, fuck. Like, when he died, it came out he was like a cross-dresser and this, that, and the other. But the dude was known for literally abusing his power to spy on his political enemies. Like, the FBI since its inception has been the offensive arm of the Democrats. Specifically because Republicans never use it that way. Like, for reasons we're not going to go into. Like, to be honest, no point in it. Oh, man. Trying to remember. Fuck. But, yeah. Frickin'. And if you look at it, especially in like modern day times, why has under every president since the 90s every mass shooter been on the FBI's radar but not apprehended before an incident happened? Since the late 90s. I think Columbine was one of the last incidents that happened that was not. I think that was literally not on the radar legitimately, but since then there's been so many that was quote unquote on the radar and they never actually did anything about it. I mean, come on, dude. Let's be honest about it. That we have a very bad issue within our government where for the longest time the worst people have been attracted to positions within the government and have managed to hold on to once they achieve those positions within government for the longest time. I mean, come on, why are members of Congress literally like the average age of them is like 60 to 80? Because they never wanted to give up power. And the people that have managed to usurp them are worse! How do you be worse than garbage is beyond me, but, you know, because come on, literally if you look back at political commentary going all the way back to the 70s, 80s, people have been complaining about Congress since then. And things have really not gotten worse. Like, once again, history, because I tend to follow a lot of things, but like, I mean, and let's be honest, if you sit down and even take the time to look at the 90s LA robbery, whatnot, that was used to justify the militarization of police and justify taking law enforcement from peace officers to what they are now. It also allowed them to justify lowering the IQ standards for law enforcement officers. I mean, think about it. If you actually take the time to see what all's been going on, you can tell the systematic dumbing down and destruction of your average, I guess you could say, person's not just education, but like job prospects, relationship prospects, everything. They've purposely made a environment that is so toxic that we as a nation cannot hold under the weight of our own inadequacies because we've let the wrong people take control and maintain control. And we really can't blame a lot of the millennials for the way they are in a lot of aspects because, I mean, a lot of them are individuals who are products of the very educational system that was put in place to dumb them down. I mean, look at Rockefeller. Rockefeller had his hands in the education system, the medical, literally I guess you can call them both, like, industrial complexes, because it's the medical industrial complex and the educational industrial complex, the freaking, like, you name it, like, Rockefeller is generally there when systems started going south within this country. Like, I'm not even going to try to say that, like, otherwise. But once again, like, dang it! Got super political. And historical. And so many other things. Did not mean to do that. But I'm gonna go ahead and call it for the evening. Like I said, I need to get some food in me. Gotta worry about going to bed before too long because I got work tomorrow. So thanks for watching. And as always, like, subscribe if you haven't already. Ring that bell. Follow me on the Twitters at thatbrainiac420. Follow me everywhere else at a nerd and over 30. And I shall catch you folks on the flip side.